Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I shared a short earlier today, and I wanted to continue that conversation about that. So, I have shared a little bit about my story of separating from a narcissist and trying to co parent with him and all of that, how that happened. Um, I just want to share throughout your journey with co-parenting, there is going to be a lot of challenges, a lot of struggles. Basically, anything you propose, they will want the opposite, even if what you're proposing is what's best for the child, just to kind of go against you, just to kind of have some sense of control, because that's all they really care about, is feeling like they're the ones in charge, they're the ones in control. You will deal with times where things seem good, where things seem like they're kind of settling down and at peace, and you almost think like, oh my gosh, is it like a sleeping lion that's gonna wake up at any moment, or are we finally gonna get to a good place? I think stuff was kind of calm in a way for a while, so I thought, things are moving forward, we'll be able to co-parent. That was wrong. As soon as things happen that they don't want to happen, or they feel like they lose control for whatever reason, in my case, child support was not being paid, so child support had to get involved, and now they're going to take the funds. That can trigger them completely. They hate that. They hate that they have to give you any money. They hate any money going towards your household. They hate the thought of losing control over a situation they thought they had well under control. That is just typical behavior, right? So just expect, sometimes when things like that happen, when you don't agree on something, it triggers and they go back to like that same mindset of, one, becoming a victim again, and then two, like attacking you. In my case, it looks like really nasty messages, a lot of anger in the messages, accusations, blaming, bashing parenting, bashing me as a person, calling me names, calling me all kinds of things, sending laughing emojis, like whatever, you name it. A little bit about my case, a little bit about my situation, I guess. Like my son, we get some assistance from the government so he can be in daycare because I make under a certain amount of money. Him threatening to report that I make more money, which I don't. Him threatening and saying that he will notify them if I don't notify them. And that he's giving me a chance to go and tell them myself. And so all these things, like, you just realize how toxic and how sick a person can really be, because in reality, if we think realistically, logically, my son gets pulled out of daycare. I have to work less hours. I have to go down to part-time so I can be with him the days that I have him. And then we go back to court so we can get more child support, because then I can't support my family. So do the arguments make any sense? No, they never make sense. Nothing a narcissist will argue about will ever make any logical sense. The facts will not even align. So a lot of them are just threats. They want to scare you, want to shake you up. They really want to control your emotions. They love controlling your emotions. They love seeing a reaction out of you. They love making you upset. They love when when they send you that long message going off, and then you go right back and you're defending yourself, or you're like, no, I didn't do that. No, I didn't say that. Here are the facts. They love triggering you. So if you're conscious of that, control yourself. Like, step back and I like to see this person as, like, when people say like, oh, God bless his soul, that mentality works wonders, because it's like you kind of feel bad in a way. And I honestly do, because at the end of the day, that's my child's father. You still have care for them, you still hope that they're okay, because it affects your child at the end of the day. So it really, it is really sad. And I hate whenever it gets to that point, because it's really like, man, like he's not okay. Like he's just not doing well with his mind, I guess. And he's not happy or whatever. Like, it's sad. And so when you come with that mentality of, you're not the problem at the end of the day, you're not the problem. They have an issue, like, disconnect yourself from it. Like, all the garbage they're sending you, like, don't even let it come in through one ear and out the other. Just don't even acknowledge it. Don't even, when you entertain those conversations, you're feeding whatever it is their soul is trying to suck out of you. That energy, that time, your time is valuable. Every minute of your day is extremely valuable. Like, invest your time in what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what brings you fruitfulness. For me is growing and learning and reading books and reading scripture and spending time with my kids and exploring new hobbies, learning new things. Focus on that. Like, don't let this person take any minute of your day. Simply respond with, I acknowledge your message. That's all. You will feel the urge to respond to accusations. You will feel the urge to defend yourself. You will feel the urge to prove that their statements are wrong, that what they're saying is incorrect. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Like, it's like a child throwing a tantrum. Like, you cannot make a child in the middle of a tantrum, you cannot make them see logic. You cannot help them make sense of, like, you have to share your toys. Like, you have to, like, that's the same exact toy. Like, why are you fighting for that other toy? It's the same exact toy that you have in your hand right now. Like, you cannot, because when a child is in the middle of a tantrum, there is no, like, it's just emotions. It's not, there's no brain connection with their emotions. So they're not thinking logically. They're not, like, whatever you try to explain to them, it's really hard for them to understand in that moment. Now, if you wait until later on and you explain it to them, and you explain, like, we have to share, we have to take turns because he's our friend and we want him to come play with us and whatnot, then they understand. So it's the same thing with this kind of person. Now, you cannot, this person, that's just how they are. So you cannot make them understand. You really can't. If you show the messages, which I do, like, to my friends or, with people that I know, they see, like, what the heck? Like, what is wrong with this dude? Like, but they will not understand that. They literally will not see that. And so you cannot make someone understand something that they just will not. And you will waste so much time and so much energy trying to fix that, trying to explain things to them, trying to make sense out of whatever they're trying to make, I don't know, argue about. Like, in my case, my child not having daycare means I'd have to work less hours, meaning I'd have less money to provide for my kids, meaning it would affect me, but then we would end up right back in court and I would need more money to survive, So right now I'm working full time and, I have other sources of income that he's well aware of, that the courts are well aware of, and that amount that was calculated was based on full authenticity of whatever income was brought into each household. But they don't understand. So yeah, just don't waste your time, don't waste your energy. That is just my advice for you from my personal experience as someone that has been dealing with this for a while. It's been a long time of trying to co-parent. my case was not finalized until like November of this past year, but prior to that, I had been trying for years, really. So just my advice from one mom to another, or dad, or whoever. Yeah, just always do what is best for your kids, regardless of anything. Do what is best for your kids. It's always about what is best for your child at the end of the day. Don't worry about the bashing. Don't worry about the stupid accusations. Just ignore all of that trash. Let it go. It's not worth it. It's all lies anyway, so it doesn't even make sense to try to make sense of that. So anyways, I hope you have a great day, and don't let anyone rob you of your joy and your peace. That is like my best advice to you. Don't let anyone take your joy or your peace, or bring your emotions down or make you angry. Don't let anyone have that control over you. You are better than that. You are strong. You're a warrior. You got out of this situation, so you are doing what is best for you and your kids, and you need to keep moving forward. Anyways, have a great day. Bye.